and you're back again watching Catching the Flow with Monique. And tonight we have the producer, Valentineaux, in the building. How you doing?
Hey, I'm beautiful. I'm blessed. Life's good. God is good. Everything is just too sweet.
Too sweet. Y'all see? I see you swagged out like you look.
Hey, listen. You know, I do what I do. You know what I mean? I'm the type of dude to get dressed to go sit in the living room. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. So you want them fly guys?
Hey, look.
Too cool for school.
Hey, you know.
Too cool.
I ain't said it from your mouth to his ears. You said it. Hey.
Oh, okay. Well, let's go ahead and get it started off with our icebreaker. We have a new thing we're doing with our artists. We're doing an icebreaker. So I'll pull the question and read it, and they'll answer. You know, just get you loosened up to where, you know, you'll speak to the people.
For sure.
Okay. So I'm going to pick one. What skill will you like to master?
Honestly, I want to master my production. I want to be the best that I absolutely can be. You know, I'm working every day towards that craft. It's not easy. I've been at it for 10 years now. And just trying to get better and improve every day. If there was any one thing, any one craft, or, you know, I would like to really master, it would definitely be a production, you know, mix and mastering, all aspects of that.
Okay, mix and mastering, that's the hard part though, to make everything come together, collapse together, make it sound so crisp and clean.
Yeah, absolutely. Making the beats and recording, that's the easy part. The hard part is when you actually got to get in there and make it sound good, so. Yeah, for sure.
I feel you. So we're going to do one more.
All right.
It says, if you could talk in your sleep, what would you say?
If I could talk in my sleep, what would I say?
So let's do it now. If you could talk in your sleep, knowing that you're by your loved one,
okay,
and you have the opportunity to say something in your sleep, what would you say?
Top 3 things is probably walk faster, have some urgency, and what the hell were you thinking?
I like those answers. That was a real good icebreaker answers you had, and I really enjoyed them.
Hey, no doubt.
I just really want to get into the fact of how you even started the producing. Like, how did you, you know, get it going? What made you even want to go down that career path?
Okay, so, you know, I've always loved music. I'm from Louisiana. And I grew up on a lot of Cash Money, a lot of No Limit, and just Southern hip hop in general.
Cash Money.
You know, UGK, you know, taking over for the 99 and 2000.
Okay.
When I was, pardon me, when I was younger, you know, I didn't really fancy myself no kind of rapper or anything like that, but I always enjoyed listening to like instrumentals and stuff, and you know, I used to think, okay, well maybe this is something that I might like to do. And this was around the time I was 16 or 17 years old, and you know, I go back home to Louisiana, we having a little family reunion, and come to find out, my uncles, I don't have very many of them, but my 2 uncles, you know, they were making music. I had no idea, because I was young, I didn't know that that's what they did.
Wow, okay.
But yeah, one of my uncles especially was a producer, you know, sold a lot of beats to people out there in Louisiana, worked with Webby, Lucy, you know, all that kind of stuff, and he's the one that put me on. And basically he gave me his old drum machine, his old sampler, because you know when you're an adult, you know what I'm saying, a kid or teenager say, hey, you know, I want to pick that up, you kind of don't really take him seriously, and he was the kind of the same way with me, you know, so he was just like, well, here, you can just take this old equipment and do something with that, you know. So, you know, I took it back next year.
You built off
exactly. Next family reunion, I came back, I had that little drum machine just full of little, you know, bullshit ass beats. You know, they were terrible. They were really, really bad. But I was doing it. It showed him that I was serious about trying to figure it out. Exactly. And from that point forward, he would, you know, show me a lot more. And then, you know, my learning under him was really pretty limited. A lot of it I kind of had to, you know, teach myself, because you know, by that time I'm living in Texas, he's in Louisiana, and we really just don't communicate that often. So yeah, I would take what he would teach me in the limited amount of time I had to learn there, bring it back home, and just build on it. And you know, that was back then, and here we are about 10 years later. I'm still working, still doing it, you know, trying to get better. Probably about was it 2018 now? I wouldn't say, probably around 2011, 2012 is when I first met David Allen Dope. You guys know David Allen Dope, I'm sure. You know.
Okay, yeah, we know David Allen Dope. We actually did a segment with him, so shout out, salute to you.
Hey, shout out David Allen Dope. Yeah.
Okay, so that's just how you got everything started, is like from your family members. I like that. Pass it on down and keep it in the family. That's how you're supposed to do it. And that's how you're supposed to go. So is there any other type of like celebrities you look up to, like producing wise?
Yeah, for sure, absolutely. Probably my biggest influence production wise, really about 2 or 3 of them. Number one off top is Manny Fresh. Manny Fresh is someone who I've always looked up to. Yeah, absolutely. He always had them wild instrumentals. And listening to my stuff, you really probably wouldn't even think that. But it's just what I grew up on. And he was so eccentric and so energetic. And I kind of channel him a little bit too, even when I rap now, because he was never the strongest lyricist, neither am I. Right. But he was very, very entertaining, would say a lot of off-the-wall crazy stuff.
Exactly.
And so do I.
For him, so.
Yeah, absolutely. So Manny Fresh, definitely. And Kanye West as a producer definitely is another person I look up to. Him and the RZA. If you don't know the RZA, he's the leader of the Wu-Tang Clan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's kind of the architect, the leader behind, the Wu and the Wu.
Y'all, that was like a movie. But what about Dr. Dre though? He's a good producer too.
Dr. Dre is an amazing producer and definitely one of my influences as well. Not quite as strong as the 3 that I mentioned as far as influences go, but Dr. Dre definitely Dr. Dre, because I grew I grew up on Dirty South, but I grew up on West Coast shit too. Y'all heard me shout out Sugar Free earlier. Shout out Sugar Free. If you stay ready, you don't gotta get ready in a real way. You know what I'm saying?
In a real way.
The West Coast heads know what I'm saying. They know. I was big on West Coast stuff too.
Well, since you having all these inspirational people, do you have anything like any projects coming out that like that you're doing that these people inspires you to do, or are you working with anyone like locally?
Yeah, absolutely. I really try to work with every local artist. My goal, especially for 2018, is to make sure every local artist out here has a Valentineaux produced track. Maintain, who was just on the show, he's got a Valentineaux produced track. I'm gonna start working with Eric Evans pretty soon as well. David Allen Dope has a wealth of songs produced by me. His upcoming EP, Dope Chillin', is coming real soon. I'm heavily involved with that project as well. If you guys know Rex, Sage Mode Rex out here, very popular. His new EP coming up, Winter. I pretty much produced the entirety of it. His next EP, Spring, he's doing an EP for each season as they come, and I'm doing a lot of production for those as well as his upcoming album. You got I'm working. Shout out Mozart. We working. I'm trying to get my foot in the door. Work with everybody, and that's definitely the goal. Any local artist, anybody that wants to work with me, Milky, J-O-E. I work with J-O-E too. Okay. Yeah, absolutely.
Shout out to J-O-E.
That's definitely my guy. Chug Life. Hey, we brewed up. You already know. Hey,
we brewed up.
Hey, yeah, definitely. I'm just, I'm trying to work with everybody, trying to build the clientele and trying to get the name Valentineaux out there. Definitely, for sure.
Well, y'all hear them. So all the artists that's out there that's needing a good producer.
Yeah, holla at your boy Valentineaux. You can find me on Facebook under my government name, Rico Ely. You can find me on Twitter @ I taught her that. You can find me on Snapchat as Valentineaux SC. You can find me on Instagram, Valentineaux, VALENTINEAUX. Same thing on my SoundCloud, www.soundcloud.com/Valentineaux, VALENTINEAUX. It's got a lot of my beats on there. It's got a couple of my personal singles from my new project coming out probably by the end of the year or the top of next year. It's called Grown Man Strokes. It is not suitable for work at all.
Or kids.
At all. Or kids. Keep them away from your children. It's ridiculous. But yeah, definitely Grown Man Strokes is definitely a heavily Matty Fresh kind of inspired project.
Okay.
I know I look good and fly and sexy and all that, but I'm really a nerd, and that's really just who I make music for, is horny nerds. All I talk about is fornication, wrestling and nerd shit. Like that's all I talk about in the raps. But it's good. It's entertaining. I promise. I'm doing my very best. So y'all check me out there as well. My new single Booker T is on my SoundCloud as well. Y'all check that out.
Okay. Well, y'all remember what he said with his social name. Again, go ahead and say it.
All right. So Snapchat is Valentineaux SC, spelled traditionally Valentino SC. Instagram Valentineaux, spelled my way Valentineaux. Thank you. Same thing on the SoundCloud, my way, www.soundcloud.com/Valentineaux, VALENTINEAUX. And on Twitter, last but not least, @_I taught her that. So if you're ever wondering where your girl learned that new trick from, I taught her that.
He taught her that. Y'all look him up. Hit him up for any actual producing beats that you're needing. Anytime, right?
Anytime. You can hit me up anytime. I'm always available on any of those platforms. Hit me up.
Hit him up. Go find him, like his page. Always. Don't never forget to go like Bound and Pistol's page and follow us as well. And today, y'all had it. The producer, Valentineaux, in the building.
Too sweet.
And we out. Salute. Hey, and we're back again. We got Catching the Flow with Monique and the producer, Valentineaux.
It's too sweet.
Okay, and this is the end of our video. Today, we're going to be playing the Truth or Dare game with the producer, Valentineaux.
Hey.
What we do is flip a coin, and the heads is truth and tails is dare. Okay. So whichever one wins, that's the one you have to pick, and you can pick anyone from out of my hand.
Okay, no doubt.
So we got our coin, and now we're gonna flip it. I still got 15 coins. Then we're gonna maybe one more time. We're gonna flip it over, and that is tails. Okay. Tails means dare. I dare you to take your shoes off and do the heel toe.
Dang. Okay. I was never that great at the heel toe.
You have to do it for 10 seconds. I'm gonna do it for 10 seconds, and it's the heel toe.
Okay.
Ready? Set, go.
Damn, I forgot to do this shit.
And we're out again. Follow us on Facebook. Bound and Pistols. Go like our page. Salute.
But